welcome to Prudent News. First a look at the headlines. Lokayukta report should be deemed accepted. Provisions of ministers shall resign is constitutional, says senior Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan. Bhushan meets CM, presses for Uttarakhand Lokayukta. Goa government should put its mining revenue loss recovery mechanism in place before resuming legal mining, says Prashant Bhushan, petitioner Goa Foundation's counsel in Supreme Court. Kadamba's ambitious e-ticketing system collapses within month. Ticketing back to punching system. Conductors claim electronic ticketing loaded with hassles. Farmers at Sal, nearby villages suffer due to Tilari Canal breach. Crops starving for water can survive only for 8 to 10 days. Farmers demand water from mining pits. I am not a scamster, haven't committed any scam in PWD, says Churchill Alemau. One should be prepared to face jail before entering politics, says Churchill. Now the news in detail. Lokayukta's report should be deemed accepted and not deemed rejected. Provision of shall resign does not violate constitutional mandate. Founder member of Aam Aadmi Party and senior Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan has said it. He was speaking to media in Goa on Sunday. Bhushan met the Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar and discussed objectionable provisions in present Goa Lokayukta bill. He will submit a draft Lokayukta bill on the lines of Uttarakhand Lokayukta to the government in next 20 days.
So far as the Goa Lokpal bill is concerned, there are several weaknesses. They have made an amendment saying that if within 3 months it is not accepted, then it will be deemed to be rejected. Actually, it should have been, it will be deemed to be accepted. Of course, the first weakness is that the appointment of the Lokpal is by the, again, 2 politicians and 1 Chief Justice. The selection is actually by the Chief Minister, but in consultation with the Chief Justice and the Leader of Opposition. That the present government has selected or recommended an outstanding judge, Justice Sudarshan Reddy, as the first Lokpal. If that happens, he should normally be a good choice. But there is a structural defect. The Lokpal has no investigative agency of its own, or virtually has none. And therefore, it will be again forced to outsource its investigations to outside agencies. We will make a draft amendment bill to bring the Goa Lokayukta Act in line with the Uttarakhand Lokayukta bill. A broad-based selection committee, investigative machinery under its control, prosecution department under its control, the power to order transfer, suspension of government officers, recovery of loss caused. So long as the complaint is willfully vexatious and mala fide, it should be penalized. But there also some kind of balance has to be kept, because there is this fear that the Lokayukta will be appointed by the government, and if he imposes a penalty of 10 lakh, that would become a huge deterrent for even genuine and bona fide complainants.
When questioned by the media on the provision of resignation by the prima facie accused ministers, Bhushan opined that the provision of shall resign does not violate mandate of the constitution.
In my view, it is not unconstitutional.
Reporter Mukesh Kumar with video journalist Devendra Gaonkar for Prudent.
Government will have to first put its revenue loss recovery mechanism in place before it attempts to restart legal mining. Senior Supreme Court lawyer representing petitioner Goa Foundation in the Supreme Court has said this. He was addressing Goan media in Panji on Sunday. Bhushan said that mining in Goa has raised a major environmental threat and illegal mining has caused huge loss to the state exchequer.
Problem is going on in Goa of mining, rampant, rapacious mining, which is destroying the environment here, destroying the water sources, polluting the water, and leading to the irreversible depletion of mineral resources of this area. Justice Shah, M.B. Shah, he has reported that if mining in Goa was to go on at this rate at which it has been going on, then the iron ore will not even last 20 years. Our public sector has become inefficient also. We need to repair the public sector by putting in systems of transparency, accountability, incentives, etc. The first level, there is corruption in the grant of mining leases. So resources worth lakhs of crores have been handed over for a song to private corporations. And in the process, so much corruption has taken place that you have created a corrupt mafia, which has become a great threat to our democracy.
When questioned on the probability of the resumption of legal mining in Goa, Bhushan opined that the state government will have to first put its revenue loss recovery mechanism in place.
एक एडवोकेट के तौर पे जो कि गोवा फाउंडेशन के पिटीशन को सुप्रीम कोर्ट में प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं और सेम माइनिंग का मुद्दा जो था कर्नाटका में था, लेकिन वहाँ पे लीगल माइनिंग को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अलाउ किया है. अगर गोवा में माइनिंग को अलाउ किया जाना चाहिए जैसा कि यहाँ की पब्लिक की डिमांड है, तो एडवोकेट प्रशांत भूषण को ऐसा क्या लगता है कि क्या इनिशिएटिव लिए जाने चाहिए गवर्नमेंट और कोर्ट की तरफ से?
नहीं, पहले तो जो जितनी बेईमानी हुई है उसको पकड़ना पड़ेगा कि किन किन कंपनियों ने गैर कानूनी काम करे हैं, किन्होंने बेईमानी करी है, उसकी जवाबदेही तय होनी होगी. जिन्होंने इस तरह की बेईमानियां करी हैं उनकी माइंस कैंसिल होनी होगी. कर्नाटक में भी उन्होंने माइंस को 3 कैटेगरीज में रखा है और सिर्फ वही माइन अभी चालू करने की बात करी गई है जिन्होंने कोई बेईमानी नहीं करी और जिनके चलने से कोई बहुत ज़्यादा पर्यावरण पर इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा. तो अभी तो गोवा में ये सब तय करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद ही यहाँ पर माइनिंग रिज्यूम करी जा सकती है.
Reporter Mukesh Kumar with video journalist Devendra Gaonkar for Prudent.
Kadamba Transport Corporation's ambitious electronic ticketing system has collapsed within a month. The ticketing software is full of hassles, claim some of the Kadamba employees. Engineer of the software company is evading cooperation despite many reminders. At present, Kadamba conductors have resumed their age-old ticket punching system. Some of the conductors claim that electronic ticketing consumes a lot of time in processing. Whatever said and done, Kadamba employees are singing the same old tune. Old is gold. Dinesh Karpe reports.
Electronic ticketing system of Kadamba has collapsed within a month. Kadamba had started its electronic ticketing on a trial basis in few buses, but within a month it has collapsed. KDC has also provided e-ticketing instruments in the shuttle services and other buses from the north and south Goa. The instruments were provided on the trial basis. At the beginning, the machines functioned very well, but once the e-ticketing began, the system started malfunctioning. Surprisingly, the engineer of the software company is evading call of Kadamba for the past 10 to 12 days. Conductors are unable to operate the system due to failure of software. Sources inform that ticketing instruments are in a good condition, but data transfer system creates problem due to software failure. For the past few days, the software installed in the computers of accounts department has started creating problems. Corporation contacted the software engineer of the supplier company for troubleshooting, but the engineer is evading calls of KDC. The software was last used on 5th February. The Kadamba conductors are back with the punching system for ticketing after almost a month. Few conductors claim that electronic ticketing consumes a lot of time. Punching machines is a better option. Whatever might be the case, KTC is back on punching system. With our reporter from Panji Laukik Shilkar, our video journalist Dinesh Karpe for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.